Hey guys, welcome back to Ape Escape. Now we're gonna leave the Lost Land and head to the Mysterious Age, where we get to see how monkeys have affected the earliest civilizations that man has cultivated.
Look what I've got! A new gadget! Check it out!
Here's a monkey radar. It'll help you track those monkeys down. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Well, like he just said, you use the monkey radar to find monkeys. When I first played the game, yeah, I used it a lot, but now I pretty much have all the areas memorized. But even now, I still have to use it every now and then, just in case I forget, because I do forget sometimes. But all you have to do is just point the right analog stick in any direction, and then when you see the little monkey icon and it makes that noise, that means there's a monkey nearby. So in this training program, we have to just get these 3 switches. If you get the wrong one, there's a bomb inside and it kills you! Now, I was trying to phase through the wall to see if I could see it underneath the box, but I couldn't see it. But they're there. There are bombs in there. They will kill you. Instantly. So watch yourself.
Spike, you're now on your way to the mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before. Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful. The temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes, and you may have already noticed one thing. The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Specter a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
Well, stop wasting my time and let me get to work, Professor. I ain't got time for your cutscenes. Alright? More cutscenes.
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Specter, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Specter, what's going on here? What are you planning to do?
Specter, oh yes. You're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now, I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
Specter, you must listen to me carefully. It's true that the peak point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use. I insist that you bring the peak point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine! Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
Huh. Spike will find you. Just wait, you'll see. We're not gonna stand around and let you take over.
Spike? That little runt? He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Jake!
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it! Pull yourself together! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Specter.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive. The boy you see here isn't the same anymore. He works for me now. I'm in control, and no one can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
And that's the other half of the plot. Not only is Specter trying to take over the world, but he's also taken Jake under his control. How he managed to find Jake, I don't know, but whatever. He's got mind control powers too. I don't know how that works. That peak point helmet is dangerous, man. So, first level of the Mysterious Age, the thick jungle. This is where things get a bit more complicated. You know, the overall area of each individual section is a bit bigger, and also there are more areas in each level. And you see there's a monkey there. He just jumped inside those little pods. We gotta get him out of there. When you get a new gadget, all you have to do is just press select to go into the gadget menu, then select, you know, a gadget that you want to use, and then press the button you want to assign to put it on that button. So, you know, I pressed select, choose the radar, and then press square to put it on the square button. And that's it. Simple as that. So yeah, as you can see by those jiggling paws, the monkeys are inside of there. Yeah, those guys are kind of pushovers, aren't they? But not this guy over here. Oh no. George with them black pants and them sunglasses and a machine gun? Watch out for those guys. Chances are you will always get hit by this monkey trying to get to him. It's a very tight space too, so I mean, how can you avoid getting hit? I didn't, as you can clearly see. But that being said, you'll notice that monkeys wear different kinds of pants, and their pants decide their abilities. Like as you saw, the black ones usually have machine guns and the sunglasses. The yellow pants ones are just your basic average monkeys. They have weapons too, but they're normal monkeys. Also, the ones with the light blue pants are very cowardly, very wimpy. They're pretty easy to beat. Now this guy here in the UFO, as you can see, I can't hit him with the Sun Club. Technically, I'm not supposed to fight him right now, but a couple years ago, I found out that you can actually do a little sequence breaking and actually hit the guy with the Sun Club if you jump high enough and time it right. As you can, hold up, there you go. And then I could have hit because it took a while for me to get him, but it's possible. I did it, so there you go. It's not really that big a deal, but it's kind of cool. And of course also, some different areas in each level have different kinds of music too. But that being said, I love this game's soundtrack, okay? Soichi Terada is a genius. He didn't come back for Ape Escape 2, but he did come back for 3 and all the games after that. I love this mix of like techno, breakbeat, electro, drum and bass kind of thing going on. I love it. It's my all-time favorite game soundtrack. Maybe second only to the Spyro soundtracks. I love those game soundtracks too. Now here's a new type of thing called, it's a robo obviously. What you do is you use the analog sticks to row. You just rotate them. Simple as that. Now also, you don't have to rotate them, you can just simply point them in a direction. But it's a bit more involved to do it the hard way, you know, rotating them. Come on, Spike, get in there. There you go. Like there, see? I'm just pointing them forward right now. You can point one forward or do both of them. Either way it works. And if you see a mysterious looking crank, you just hit it to raise doors and stuff like that, platforms, etc. Here's something weird that's gonna happen. I cut the guy, but I'm hanging on the ledge. I have no idea how that happened. This game, man, I tell you, does some crazy things sometimes.
You did great.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your comments. Okay, next level, the Dark Ruins. Not one of my favorite levels, but it's still pretty good. Got 6 monkeys to catch here. 4 Specter coins. It's a lot. Well, not a lot, but you know. Oh man, 4 coins! That's so difficult. Now this is going to be our first encounter with the dark blue pants monkeys, as opposed to the light blue pants, who are very cowardly and wimpy. These guys just run fast. That's their gimmick. You'd either have to have a way to catch up with them, or a way to stop them in their tracks so you can get them real quickly. And yeah, giant onion dudes. So here's the thing. That monkey goes around the other way. Now if we come from the other side, we can catch him. For whatever reason, he's pretty much programmed to only run in one direction at a time. Like, he would run right into it sometimes. Like, see, he can't go backwards, he can only go forward. He can't defy his programming. And so it was his downfall. Got a little bit of precision platforming going on here. Make sure you watch where you're going. You know, you have to use the directional button to control the camera. It seems a bit weird because you have to, like, I'd have to put my index finger on the directional buttons while I use, like, it's weird. I can't explain it right now, but sometimes you kind of have to put your fingers in weird positions to get the controls to work right. But it's not that bad, really. Like, you have to see it for yourself, really. And yeah, you can use your net to pick up items too. Swing around and stuff like that. It's pretty obvious. See a button, you hit it, stuff happens. It's basic gaming logic. Now here's where we get to what the professor talked about in that last cutscene about how you can lay low on the ground to sneak up on monkeys. If you click in L3 while moving, or just, you know, while standing still, you go into a crawl. And if you click in the right analog stick while you're crawling, you will curl up into a ball, and it makes you hard to see for some reason. Like, apparently monkeys have never seen a man in a fetal position. It just amazes them. There you go. For the most part it works, but some monkeys have very good vision, so it won't always work on them. But it helps. It definitely helps. You can't fool me, stone statue. So if that monkey had saw us, he would have jumped up on these platforms and we would have to run along the side, past those moving walls. And also there's another monkey around the side of this corner too, but he's a little bit different. This one, that I'll show in a minute, he has green pants. Yeah, Chino over here. Wait, is that green or black? Or whatever. But, well, normally they have green pants, but the ones with the goggles and the rocket launchers, yeah, they have rocket launchers. And the missiles are very, very accurate. Okay, don't try this at home. See, you know, almost had him. And like, he wasn't even alerted to me, but he still saw me, so. But you want to be careful with those guys, because they will fire rockets off at a moment's notice. But we'll get him later. In the meantime, let's go up here and fight a mini-boss. Sort of like a mini-boss. Pretty easy, right? I guess they expect you to be able to actually have to jump, because you have to... When you see where he's standing, he can barely hit them. Like the collision detection is so close that you can barely touch them. So you have to jump normally, but if you're lucky, you can just stand at the edge and just hit them. So you don't have to worry about getting burned. And there you go. Boss defeated. Monkey unlocked. And you have to jump inside here to get him to wake up. There you go. 4 down, 2 to go. Now, I was gonna try and jump on those platforms, but I wasn't feeling too confident about my abilities, so I just used these. Yeah, you hear that? Rockets. You don't want any of that. So I figured I'd give it one last try. Just try and sneak up on them. And of course it didn't work. Oh well. We'll get him next time we come to this level. Thankfully, the monkeys with the rocket launchers don't run very fast. Like, they run at the same speed as the normal monkeys, so... could be worse. Now this part can be a bit dodgy, because you have to jump down there, but you don't want to jump too far, so just kind of inch your way forward and then drop down. Can't count how many times I've fallen off that thing and hurt myself. You know, visually the game looks alright, but one of my only concerns with it is the bad draw distance. Now that seems to be a very common thing in early PS1 games. And yet, you know, games like Spyro, you can see the entire, the whole level. But for a game like that, you kind of have to see everything at once, because you need to be able to glide to places. But here, everything just kind of fades off into the black void.
Yes! You did great.
Gracias, amigo. And on to the third level. Cryptic relics. And now for a new gadget.
Look what I've got, a new gadget. Check it out.
Here's the slingback shooter. You just pull back and shoot. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Spike, this gadget is brought to you by the letter Y. Can you guess why?
Let's go!
So this one's pretty easy. You just pull back with the right analog stick, aim and let go. Just kind of angle it to the side and then you let go of it and you shoot. Simple as that. If you want to shoot in first person, just press L2 and then aim with the left analog stick. The up and down aiming is inverted, unfortunately. You're never really shooting things all that much in first person, so it doesn't really get annoying or anything. And we have different types of ammo too. You can press the button it's assigned to switch the ammo. Those are the explosive rounds. And the other ones are the missile rounds, those are the homing shots. There you go. And that's it. The slingback shooter. It's like a slingshot, except the exact same thing. So yep, press select, get your new gadget, put it on circle. As the game goes on, there will be a lot more areas with bottomless pits, so you definitely gotta watch your step. But for the most part, the platforming in this game is pretty fun. You don't do a lot of, not too much, you know, high-rise stuff, but later on we'll do a lot more of that. Soon we'll get a gadget that helps us get to new heights, if you will. But until then, long-range shooting. And thank you for that bad collision detection, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to catch that monkey in midair. I wasn't even anywhere near him and I still got him. Also, I love the music in this level. Like, you're gonna hear that a lot from me. Yeah, these guys are called nutcases in the PSP version. They kind of spin around and hit you, but if you hit them back, they'll eventually stop spinning. And then you can hit them. Now, as for the slingback shooter, you can only carry 9 of the explosive rounds in the homing shots. You have unlimited rocks though, so that's good. There is a cheat code to unlock 99 of each ammo type, but I forgot what it was, so I didn't use it. And really, I don't need it. I've also seen cheat codes for a triple jump, but I've never been able to get it to work for some reason. I guess maybe because I have the US version? I don't know. Also, I just had to pause and look at the sky, because I really do like the whole thing with the shooting stars and the moon in the background. You don't see a lot of that in this game, like little effects going on in the background. Should have had more of that. I mean, the PS1 probably can't handle it, but it's a nice touch. What they do, they did well. Be careful when you're dealing with the monkeys that have the laser guns, because they are very, very accurate, okay? I wanted to do a no-hit run of this game. Impossible. Can't be done. Don't even try. In the sequels, they pretty much nerfed everybody. Like, all of the missile monkeys and the ones with the lasers, they shoot really slowly. And you can even hit the missiles back at them and stuff. So it's like, what's the point? Now we could go back and get that monkey I just passed, but we're gonna do a little bit more sequence breaking. Basically, there's a monkey up here and he's hiding inside of a cage. We can't get to him because we'd have to have a gadget that can go inside of the cage and, you know, force the monkey out of it. But with the slingback shooter, you can actually shoot inside of the cage and get him to run outside, but only for a split second because he'll go out and then go right back in. So we have to use our explosive rounds to, you know, stun him in place so we can catch him while he's outside the cage. You'll see. See, we can't fit through that hole, but we can force him outside. So we switch to explosive rounds. Wait for it. There you go. There you go. Sequence breaking for the win. I love this game so much. I spend too much time playing it. I know it inside and out. For the most part. I'm not good at town trials though, so I'm not going to be doing any of those.
You did great.
Thank you. And now for something different.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. This is just between you and me. Follow me.
So twice over the course of the game, in between dimensions, Jake will challenge you to a race. Right now it's just a basic run to the end of the level thing, but later on you'll get a new gadget and he'll challenge you with that new gadget where you have to use it to get to the end of the level. But here it's pretty easy, you just outrun him. And then here Jake kind of goes all Super Saiyan and just kind of jumps from thing to thing in like one... Like, look at that! I can't jump that far in a single bound. I got a double jump for that. Cheater. With fancy AI. Now if you want to get the jump on them, get to this ramp and make sure you jump before you hit the bottom. If you don't jump, you'll just hit the ground, slide to a stop, and then get up slowly. You gotta jump before you get to the ground. Makes all the difference. And these aren't too hard to dodge because you can run through the chains for some reason. It just kind of goes all Shadow Cat for a half second. There you go, under a minute.
Yes!
Success! And if you beat Jake, you get a special prize. 5 Specter coins. All mine. All mine.
I'll go up against you anytime you want.
And you can go back and fight him again if you want to. Or race him anyway. You don't get any more prizes, but you get bragging rights. That's worth something. And as you can see by the thing on that monitor, well, up on the top left, we had unlocked a new minigame. I'll be showing those off at the end because that was the last thing I recorded. But when you unlock 10, 20, and 40 Specter coins, you get a new minigame for each of those. 3 in total. They're pretty fun. But yeah, that does it for the Mysterious Age. Join me next time when we go to the ocean world time place thing. Whatever.